general public, the initial remarks is to be aware that when you use charcoal, it's a tradition. You may like the way the food tastes at the end, but you are paying a big price. Your country is paying a big price because forest resources are a resource of the country that cannot be depleted. It's not only a matter of global warming, which is also a matter of global climate change. It's a matter that is involving everybody in this planet, but also it's a resource of your own country that you are depleting. You are putting at risk your own health by breathing pollution when you cook with using biomass, firewood, or charcoal. And you should understand that it is less expensive than what you may think to shift to a cleaner cooking solution. And cleaner cooking solution will be more and more available and cheaper in the future.
And Emmanuel, or if you have any closing remarks to the public then.
Yeah, thank you so much. I understand and we all appreciate clean cooking solution is life necessity and it's going to be there forever. And it's a viable and a profitable business. So I encourage the private sector to get into it because it's something of which the demand will not stop. And I would like also on behalf of UNCDF and those who are partnering with us to thank the government, especially Madam President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, for the directive she gave last year, especially on the establishment of the National Clean Cooking Fund. And I think if we have that fund and the government to have a clear mechanism on how that will be funded, I think it's going to address a lot of challenges instead of depending on the development partners. Because much as development finance is required, it's not enough to push what we want to achieve in the short period. And we have to be realistic and I normally say brutally honest that rural energy agency is not rural electricity agency. It's rural energy agency and clean cooking is one of their mandates. And if we say this, it means that the fund which are being used to develop hydro generation to have adequate amount of megawatts to address the needs of electricity will be less meaningful and less impactful if we'll continue cutting the trees which support in providing more water to these dams. So if rural energy agencies will also embark into clean cooking solution and address the issue of deforestation and tree cutting, automatically it will provide the assurance of having adequate water in this dam and they have constant distribution and availability of electricity. So it's an opportunity for rural energy agencies also to continue supporting the clean cooking initiative and with this fund which the president has directed. I think together with other initiatives from the development partners, ministries, and the other actors, I think you can achieve because energy for cooking and the appropriate mix for energy for cooking means also security for the country.